The most interesting case I've ever handled involved stalking. It was in Florida. I was a prosecutor. We're talking 2012. Let me walk you through this one because it's absolutely wild. There was a man who lived in a house here. We're going to call him the defendant. There was a young couple that moved in next door. In between the two properties, the defendant had been parking his motorhome for years and years and years and wanted to continue to do that. However, the young couple had a dog and they wanted to build a fence on their property to make sure their dog didn't get out, which is a pretty responsible thing to do. So they built the fence. When they built the fence, that very much angered this crusty old guy because he wanted to continue to park his motorhome there. At first, he did some ticky-tacky kind of ding-dong stuff, right? Throwing golf balls over the fence, throwing beer cans over the fence. But eventually, he started to do some stuff that was really weird. So he set up cameras facing their pool, and I'm talking young couple, 28, 30 years old, looking in their backyard, really weird stuff, right? He then painted on the side facing their property what he would call donuts. He basically drew two boobs on the side of it. And when I was cross examining him in front of a jury, trying to relay the seriousness of this, he's telling them, oh, those are just donuts, right? He also drew a rocket ship, which is basically a large penis. So anytime this young couple would come out of their house, he would scream at them, C word, I hope you die. He would also follow the woman when she left her house around, trying to intimidate them. So we prosecuted them under the stalking statute. I sat first chair. I'm sitting there asking him questions. The jury is mortified by his actions. They came back with a very, very quick guilty verdict. The judge said, listen, you can take the motorhome and go somewhere else for an extended period of time, or you're going to spend some time in jail. You're going to have no contact with these people doing all this nonsense. You're going to fix the side of your fence. You're going to take down the cameras that are facing their property, because if you don't, you're going to jail. So he did. He took the motorhome. He went somewhere else. But what do you know? After I had left the prosecutor's office, I get a phone call from one of my friends there that said, guess what? Dude violated. He's in jail.